Welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us. International Coin Collectors representative is here, Brian Batta. And this is the first time you've been on the show. We've had some of your other cohorts that have been on the show before in the past.
Right. Yep.
You told me earlier you're from Indiana?
Springfield, Illinois.
Illinois,
yep.
Illinois,
yep.
okay.
Yep, Springfield,
and your
Illinois.
company is a national company?
National company, even multinational. We're in several countries at the moment, building in Canada and the UK.
And there's teams of you guys that go throughout the United States on a regular basis? Is that how that works?
Absolutely. We have about 70 to 100 buying events going on every week.
Wow.
So we're quite large, yeah.
And
wow.
you do come here fairly regularly. This doesn't seem like
on a fairly regular basis, yeah.
Time.
So a few times a year, I think.
Yeah. Now, the things you brought today that are on the table, have these all been verified to be something you wouldn't throw away?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I wish people could zoom in and see this, because honest to goodness, I'd throw that away.
Let me see that.
Quit, Daniel. If I was looking through a drawer at home, ladies and gentlemen, this is like looks like a cracker box ring. Literally, I mean, it's not even a ring.
Yeah.
It like
cosmetic jewelry looks like.
Yeah, exactly. But if I found that in an old junk drawer, I would toss that out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, some of the things we look for is old jewelry, like people come in with costume jewelry a lot of times, and we find gold and sterling silver in it, and a lot of times we can get them a really good check for it.
Is that what this probably? I mean, this really looks like just. I mean,
Hold it
it's
back
cheap.
out there. So
that I believe is sterling silver right there.
This is sterling silver. I don't know if you can get in on that or not, but people know what I'm talking about, home ladies. Here we go. Daniel, this way, Daniel.
There we go.
It's adjustable. You know, it's got the little thing that bends out. Look at that. No offense, that's a cheap little ring, but it's valuable to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's sterling silver. Anything that's marked sterling or 925 has silver content.
Just a little focus, a little bit better.
You're better at it. Well, then get up here and do this right here too. Look at that. The watch. We got all kinds of cool stuff.
Absolutely. Timepieces are great. A lot of them have gold in them, and sometimes silver in the cases. Absolutely, things that we're looking for.
That was somebody's wedding ring. That was a big person's wedding ring.
Definitely.
Wow.
And I want to also talk about the pre-64 coins. Anything 1964 and older is going to have silver content, and they're worth considerably more than their face value.
Well, this watch looks like it doesn't even work. It looks like it's...
If it's silver or gold case, it doesn't matter if it works or not. We're going to get a good check for it.
We're just looking for something that's got some value to it.
Now, see, this is pretty.
And some of them will have collectible value, and what we'll do is we'll look it up both ways, and whatever way is better for the customer, that's what we'll do.
Now, why is a fork so significant?
Because a lot of flatware is sterling silver.
Older flatware.
Yep, older flatware to be marked sterling or 925 there again, and those can command some very good premiums.
Okay, like if it has that little tarnish stuff on it, is that kind of an indication you might have some sterling silver at home if you find some old?
It can be, yeah. That's a good way. If you're not sure, just bring it on down, and we'll definitely take a look at it. We're at the Ramada Inn on Highway 62. We're here from today through Friday from 9 to 6 and 9 to 4 on Saturday. Absolutely. A lot of these coins are common everyday coins that you don't even think about, like Kennedy half dollars, Roosevelt dimes, Mercury dimes. And then
so anything before 1964?
Anything before 1964, and then in half dollars, anything 1970 and before will have some silver content in it. And also, you could run onto a rare date, which would really bring a good check. We ran onto a rare penny last week, an 1877 Indian head penny that we were able to pay $500 for.
Wow. Cool.
Absolutely a good thing.
I think people they're aware of the silver dollars like that, but like dimes and nickels and things like that.
Dimes and nickels, anything 1964 and dimes and nickels are going to have silver content.
I would have never known
Absolutely, and some of them actually have rare dates, key dates that had low mintages.
Yeah.
Well, that plate right there is interesting. It's Abraham Lincoln. They'll like that back home.
I try to focus.
Well, I know, but you can't see the whole thing now.
And that plate is also sterling silver as well, but something like that could very well have collectability that would command a better premium than even the silver content.
But that looks like the kind of thing you'd see sitting at a flea market that would have 50 cents on it and nobody would pick it up.
Oh, there's a very good chance. So we see all the time where people buy a load of costume jewelry, then they think, it's not worth anything. We paid a few dollars for it, and then they walk away from our show with several $100s in their pocket.
But this one actually says sterling silver on the back.
Yeah, that one is definitely sterling silver.
On, so they've got shooter readers involved there.
Thank you. Now, this is sterling silver, but it has a gold tint. Is that just a
that's something that
paint or a
right? That's a finish that the artist would have put on it, and that one actually is handmade as well.
Okay, all right.
Cool.
Now, we're not talking just about coins, and we're talking about collectible things too. What are some of the things that
Military memorabilia, that sort of thing, vintage musical instruments, timepieces are always pretty good. Anything along those lines, anything that someone else would consider collectible, we would also consider it collectible.
Yeah.
So it's not just a rare metal that you're looking for?
Not necessarily,
Not necessarily, okay.
One thing I'm impressed with what you guys do is this is not a you think it's worth something versus what they think it's worth. Now you have a crew of
Yes.
people, not only the people here, but you have access to your headquarters.
Yes. If something comes in and we've never seen it before on the road, we can contact our headquarters at home, our research department, and they will help us evaluate the item. And I want to also tell you guys that it's free to the public. Okay. It's no cost for anyone to come in. The only money that changes hands is us to you.
Yeah, so it's no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. That's absolutely right.
It's kind of like Antique Roadshow. You come in and go, oh, look what I have. You say, well, Sandy, it's worth about $1.50. Thank you, and I leave.
Yeah, but they don't pay you. We'll pay you.
Exactly. So it doesn't hurt to come and look.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no reason not to come then.
Now, I think one question I asked last time was very important, but I don't know what the answer was. What don't you want to see?
We'll take anything and everything.
Okay. Furniture?
Yeah, on occasion we have bought furniture if it's something extremely special.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just let people know that you have an in-depth research team that knows what this stuff is worth. It's just not you saying, well, I know how much I'm going to pay for it.
Yep.
It's something that has been researched so
absolutely.
you get a certain value out of everything.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you have, I mean, not that it would, I guess, make that much difference, really, but do you have anything that's printed, like you can show them, like if someone says, well, how do I know that yes, $50 is a good deal, that you have like maybe collector's charts, something that you can show
when
them?
you show up at the show, we give you literature right there. If there happens to be a wait, you can sit. We provide you with a place to sit, and you can look through the literature sitting right there.
So you've got a ballpark figure in your head then before the person comes up and
Sure.
Okay, well, good.
What about somebody brings a fork in, for instance, and I mean, I would say I've got plenty of these in my spoon drawer at home. If they brought this, how do you test that to determine what, if it's silver or any other kind of metal?
Sterling silver will always be marked, either sterling or 925. If it is not marked, it is plated.
What if it's a custom piece of jewelry that's not marked?
On occasion, we run into that, and there are ways to test that.
Do you have an electronic device?
It's not electronic. It's actually chemical. Yeah.
Okay, so you can test the grade of it, and then by the weight you'll know if it's worth something. Probably for people, you said 1962 and
1964
earlier, 64 and earlier is it's solid silver.
No, not solid.
They're 90%.
Or 90%.
90% silver. Yep.
But today's coins have a sandwich of copper in the middle or something like that.
Right. They're copper and nickel. It's called clad, copper nickel clad.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Will you buy automobiles?
We have been known to buy automobiles, and actually we're getting ready to start a classic car division.
Oh, really?
So that'll come in the future.
Because I know that there's a large following of classic car owners here in this area. Yeah.
Now, and one more time, what is the name of your company?
International Coin Collectors Association.
International. So that's where you can find it on the internet. Somebody wants to Google you.
Yep. International Coin Collectors Association. Yep.
International Coin Collectors Association. And so they could have access to all kinds of information that you have on the website.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Oh, wonderful. Yep. Okay.
And like I said before, we're at the Ramada Inn on Highway 62, right next to Pizza Hut. We're here from today till Friday at 9 to 6, and Saturday 9 to 4. And you get cash on the spot. We can write you a check right there. You immediate pay. You don't have to wait.
Great opportunity for people to go through the drawers and maybe in a chest in the attic or in the basement.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to run across.
Yeah.
Even if you think it might be something of value, bring it on down. There's no cost for an evaluation. And
absolutely.
You may walk away with some cash in your pocket.
Yeah, we had a lady just the other day bring in a handful of jewelry. Just barely fit in her hand, and we were able to pay her a check for over $1,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you probably don't know that, but do you know when you would be back in this area?
I do not.
You don't. So
exactly.
if people are like,
now's the time.
Now's the time. Okay.
The metal prices are high. Now is a great time to cash in on this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect time to be a seller.
Actually, they're probably giving more money than what you did last year.
Absolutely.
Gold
yeah.
silver.
Oh, silver's like at an all-time high,
Yeah,
isn't it?
silver's at an all-time high right now. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So is gold. They're way up there.
Yeah, I knew that had been going up. But, well, cool.
Fascinating. Again, Brian Batta from the International Coin Collectors, and they're right here in Home this week. today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. And free admission at the Ramada Inn right here in Mountain Home.
Doesn't hurt to come and look.
All right.
Absolutely.
Bring all your good stuff. If you don't think it's a value, they will tell you if it is or not.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank
you so much for being here.
Thank you for having
All
me.
right, we're going to be going now to
park.
summer programs at the L.C. Hammonds Youth Center. We're going to talk to two gentlemen that actually they run the place, don't they?
They are in
All
charge.
right, Enoch
no
and
doubt.
Adam, stay with us.